Okay, this is going to be a huge mistake to upload this video over Wi-Fi, but since I'll be able to do it overnight, it might not be that big of a deal. Now, as everybody knows, I released my 2015 year in review. Um, I released it kind of early. I kind of didn't want to deal with the stress of having uploaded it on time tomorrow before I have to go out. And I don't think I should miss too much. If I do, I'll upload another video of it then, of whatever I decide to take pictures of or videos of tomorrow. I still don't really know what I'm doing tomorrow. I mean, I do have plans, kinda, and we'll see what happens for those plans. Now, let's talk a little bit about this year 2015. In a verbal way, it's one of those years where you don't know if it was good or bad. If you don't know if it wasn't really better, I don't think it was better than 2014. I think I was able to do a lot of things on my own, but most of the time I spent doing whatever it was, doing anything, any event, travel. It's all by myself, and I think that was kind of the theme. It sucked. Trust me, it did. I mean, after I turned 21 in March, nobody. I didn't hear from one of my best friends for like the entire summer that followed, and that's a long time. He was like MIA. We kind of had some short plans, and those plans never happened. I didn't hang out with him one time in the summertime. I resorted to hanging out with other people, and that was not a bad thing, but they were really inconsistent. And I mean, we did do trips. We went to the shore once, at like fucking 5 o'clock, and it was okay, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't as good as it could have been. Um, so that was really it sucked. I had the storm happen on June 23rd. I didn't come home from vacation because we had vacation from I think July 4th to July 11th. That most of the summer was gone by then. Well, at least a third of it was. We had no internet still by like a week after I came home from vacation, so it was very hard to get all the media that I had posted, that to do it. T-Mobile was happy enough to give us some free data for an entire month. I mean, absolutely free, no slowdowns, no nothing, because the way our cell cycle had happened after the storm, and we blew right through it with no Wi-Fi. So, that was very fortunate for us in that respect. But it took us a really long time to recover. Now, I went out with somebody in like August. Good experience. I'm not complaining if it didn't work out. Um, what else? The sure was it. I went to the city on like August 15th. Great time to go. Had a good time. That's all in my movie. Um, the summer was it was so depressing. It felt like, because I wanted to do things, but at the same time I couldn't. I worked a lot. I made a lot of money. I made a lot of money before the summer even started, so that gave me an extra cushion. And that was it. Now, moving on to the fall. The fall was a good one, I think. Early on, it was great. I mean, I got a new man purse bag. It's great. I'll have to show a video of what's in it. Um, I'll explain more about what's in it and how it works. Um, but real quick, back to the spring of 2015. One of our short trips was kind of canceled with my other friend, and that at that moment I knew it was going to be really more of a struggle. Anyway, back to fall. Fall, I don't know. It was kind of it was good, but we me and my one friend, we wanted to go down to Wildwood. We stayed down there for the firemen's convention. We had a great time. It was really great. The weather was a little warm than what I would have liked, especially the last time that I had gone down for the firemen's convention. But that was okay. Um, Mostly, we had most of our cold weather in October, and I mean, I met somebody, had a relationship towards like the end of November into December, and it didn't really work out, But it is what it is, and I don't like to have to ruin anybody's day or life or anything. I really hate to do that. But at the end of the day, I gotta do what I think is right for me. And because I haven't done that or practiced those types of things over the years, that's how I kind of got into the predicaments that I've been in over the years. So Anyway, it's hard to explain, but yeah, I mean, the year was. I went out with a lot of people that were out of my league this year, and I don't. I think that kind of blinds the decision. I think summer makes the summer. I mean, I think summer makes the year, and although that I was able to pull a lot of shit out of my ass to get things to work, and to travel places, it wasn't enough. You know, I had less good days this summer than I had the previous, and that sucked. Um, you know, the storm didn't help out. The storm really pushed us back a bit because I had to leave, and I'm going to make a movie with my dad's pictures soon. I'm going to make a movie about that. That'll come out in the first week of January. Aside from that, I don't know. I wanted to talk about something else. Summer is not my favorite month. I mean, season. I think it's the most important one out of, and historically, it's always been the most important. But it sometimes can always be the most depressing. I mean, think about it. Everything that leads up to preparing for it, then everything afterwards. That's you're sitting there thinking about it. It's not that fun. Um, it's only fun when things work out good for you. And I don't know if things worked out good for me at all. Um, I don't know what's going to happen this summer. I don't know what's going to happen from this point on. That's why I wanted to enjoy this. I mean, Christmas was very difficult to enjoy because it wasn't even cold. It was like 70 degrees every day, if not more than that. That concerns me. It concerns me about the future. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? And people that I'm friends with and on and off friends with, they just don't get it that we're not getting any older, and it concerns me because I don't know what's going to happen. Tomorrow is not promised, and you need to if you want something, you got to go for it. You have to just go ahead and do it regardless. You just got to go. And people bothered me all year at this, but I have to say, when it comes to people bothering me, there was no cyber terrorism. There was nobody stalking me, nobody bothering me. You know, my forces really took care of them. Um, so I was really happy about that. Um, but that's it. That's the year. If anybody's got any questions, I doubt they will. But go ahead and ask me. And this video will be on Tumblr tomorrow, along with the other video. Um, YouTube doesn't have a good sharing system to Tumblr, so I kind of have to do it through the Tumblr website. I could do it from the Tumblr website on my browser. When you think about it, that'd be a good idea to do. Maybe I'll do that as soon as it gets uploaded. This one, I don't know what's gonna happen to this video. I might just let it go to my Dropbox. It's full. I mean, it's got enough space. Almost closing in on 8 minutes now, but yeah, that's the year, man. I mean, the year was. It is what it is, and I think I did a good job on my own. I was very independent this year, and I made things happen. I wish that there was more structure to it, but maybe that's just me getting older, being less structured and more being realistic and making quicker decisions. Maybe that's it. Who knows? But that is that. So I'm going to post this now. Might not come out until tomorrow, but as of right now, it is 3 o'clock, almost 3, a little after 3 o'clock in the morning on December 31st. So, Happy New Year, everybody, or Happy Almost New Year. And yeah, so everyone have a good 2016. I know I hope I will. So yeah, everybody, yeah, have a good time.